God, bro! This Little Nightmares 3 was supposed to be a straight-up nightmare. The kind that keeps you awake, sweating, checking under the bed. But nah, mama. This game, it's like hitting the snooze button on a horror flick. No chills, no thrills, just a recycled vibe from the last two shadow-soaked bangers. I was ready for a traumatic beast mode trip to Creepsville, but this, it's a tame retread, bro. Low and Alone, new heroes, same old vibe. We got two new pint-sized legends, Low and Alone, stepping into the spooky spotlight. You pick one to control and the others either AI or your homie in online co-op. Yo, they hyped up this co-op mode like it's some game changer, but it's barely a flex. Low's got a bow to shoot ropes, drop crates or flip switches. Alone's lugging a massive wrench, smashing walls and tinkering with machines. Sounds dope, right? But hold up, these skills are so context-locked, you can't even experiment. Low only pulls his bow when the game says, yo, shoot here. Puzzles? Way too easy, bro. No brain busting like the old games. I'm just sleepwalking through this 5-hour snooze fest. Nightmare Run. More of a light jog. Unlike the first two games with their 5 epic chapters, this one's got just 4. Necropolis, sandy, creepy desert with a giant baby doll looming like a jacked-up, stay-puffed marshmallow man. Candy Factory, lollipop-lined floors with a twisted vibe. Carnivale, yo, this chapter's the real boss. Tim Burton-esque with disgusting sights, fat patrons smacking human piñatas, chowing down in slop buckets, and a sick spin on sawing a dude in half. The Institute, generic hospital hallways, nothing to write home about. Carnival is the only one that slaps, bro. You're dodging creepy clowns and wooden dolls in tense combat. Low sniping heads off with arrows, Alone smashing skulls with her wrench. Pure chaos, mama. But the rest? It's like they copy-pasted the old games. Push crates, rip boards off doors, jump on trapdoors. Same old, same old. 5 hours in, you're done, and it feels like you've been here before. No hype for a replay. Umbrella vibes and flashlight fumbles. Early on, Low and Alone get umbrellas to float up on updrafts or cushion big falls. That's kinda cool, adds a little spice to the linear grind. But halfway through, they ditch the umbrellas for a freaking flashlight. Bro, this thing's useless. It just lights up the gloom. No tension, no clever mechanics. Remember that insane hospital scene in Little Nightmares 2, shining the flashlight to stop those creepy prosthetic patients? That gave me chills. This? Nada. No beast mode scares here. AI glitches, straight up game breaker. Bug. The AI partner can be dumb as bricks, bro. In Necropolis, CPU-controlled Low kept shooting arrows at a giant fly which would drop and crush him. Back to the checkpoint, over and over. Total game-breaking bug. Co-op skips this mess, but even that's half-baked. No couch co-op, only online. No drop in, drop out either. If your buddy bails, you gotta restart the whole game to go solo. Why the restriction, mama? They got a friend pass system like Split Fiction, so your homie can join without buying the game. But don't expect Split Fiction's genius co-op design. Low and Alone play almost the same. Shoot or smash. That's it. No replay value, no unique vibe. Verdict, a nightmare that's more of a lightmare. Little Nightmares 3 ain't the terrifying beast we wanted. It's a Frankenstein stitched from the last two games' leftovers. Carnival is a banger with some morbid moments, but the constant crate pushing and instant fail chases? Too familiar, bro. Co-op's a nice touch, but it's no game changer. If you've played the first two, this one's got little innovation, fewer scares, and zero hype unless you're dying to creep through with a friend. This ain't a nightmare, Mama. It's a lightmare. Peace, bro.